Hello and welcome back to Flowless Sports, and we're back again with another F1 preview, and this time it's the French Grand Prix. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the actual name because I'm gonna butcher it, but we're back again. It's Friday. It's time to get right into it. But before that, we'll talk about the Austrian GP we had last week, 2 weeks ago actually. So yeah, Charles Leclerc finally getting another win after the good start Ferrari had. Obviously, it wouldn't be a Grand Prix if one of the Ferraris didn't DNF or had an issue. So,
Oh
Carlos
yes,
Sainz,
Carlos Sainz very unlucky. Very unlucky. It must prove to be costly as well
yeah,
for him. Very
for sure.
costly.
We'll go
Even
into
Checo.
that. Yeah, Checo also
Yeah.
DNF'd. But the podium was filled up by Max and Lewis Hamilton in that order. Hamilton having his third podium in a row, third place in a row. So
Yes.
that was a good weekend for Mercedes. And now in the constructors and drivers standings, it's looking interesting, isn't it?
Oh yeah. This especially the last race spiced things up really badly for Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz. We can see now the gap between them and Max is huge.
Yeah,
And okay, not that huge that it's not recoverable, but that would mean that either Max and Charles would DNF a couple more races, especially for Sainz, because Sainz is very close to Russell now, which is not supposed to be the case in the car he's driving.
yeah, for
But
sure.
it does look good for Max and Charles for now. Let's see how this weekend goes about. There's a lot going to happen this weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good transition to go into this weekend. Austria was good, but now on to the next one, and it's the French Grand Prix. We've had FP1 at the time of recording, and we've had some interesting. We have some upgrades coming. We have penalties, and yeah, a lot is happening this weekend. What do you think
Oh
about
yeah,
everything?
FP1 was really interesting today. First of all, because Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas missed out on the practice sessions because there was Nick De Vries in the Mercedes and Robert Kubica for Alfa Romeo, and both of their test drivers taking a run. De Vries did really well, but it's no surprises. He's a good driver. He was a Formula 2 champion, so that explains it. But aside from that, as we know, Europe's facing really hot weather these days.
Yeah,
So track temperatures are going to be through the roof. There's even talk that it would break the highest temperature for the track record ever, which is, I think, in Bahrain, 60 degrees or something track temperature. So, and in practice, it was around 57 degrees. So it's possible. And I don't see people hanging onto the soft tire for the race this time around because it's not going to work out, even though many people used it in practice one. So we'll see about that. This weather is
yeah,
going to cause a lot of problems, especially to Ferrari and their engine. It's really vulnerable in the heat.
yeah,
And
for
given
sure.
Red Bull struggle on tires, so it's going to be interesting to see how it goes about.
Yeah, it's looking like a messy weekend, and we have a penalty for Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari,
Oh, yes.
who's taken a
So far, it's a
10 place penalty for now, and we are expecting it to be a 20 place, isn't it?
yeah, that's for sure. I mean, he'd rather go for the full thing.
Yeah,
So we know it's just talk right now, but for sure it's going to be like that.
yeah, 100%. We've also had some upgrades coming in this weekend, and
Oh, yes.
all the teams trying to improve their cars and hopefully shake up the standings again. But yeah,
Oh, yes. McLaren, AlphaTauri, probably with the most upgrades. So we'll see how that helps them and brings them up. Nothing promising in practice one, but after this recording, like obviously we're going to see practice two, and I'm sure we'll see improvements for all of them because majority of the cars, except for Haas as usual, have upgrades on their cars. So we'll see how this takes the grid on qualifying then.
yeah, for sure. I mean, we expect some interesting results this weekend. Like, I can see the AlphaTauri is doing well this weekend, and it'd be an interesting race. I don't think it's going to be a conventional top three, also, but that brings us to the predictions. And
Yep.
how are you seeing this race going?
Okay, so let's take quali first. So for quali, I'd say probably Max.
Yeah, one lap pace.
Charles very close behind him, and one of the Mercedes, say Russell or Lewis, any, but just a Mercedes in the three. And
Yeah,
then for the race, since Carlos might start at the back, I'm hoping he comes to the podium, but that's a stretch. It's
yeah,
possible, it's not impossible. So yeah, I'd go for Max, Charles, and Sainz then.
interesting. Signs in top five. Also, we had Leclerc last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, he started at the back and finished fifth in Silverstone.
Oh
So
yes.
one of the Ferrari guys, have already done that and climbing up the order. But yeah, I'm expecting Max to take the qualifying with the one lap pace, and he's been good this year. Obviously, also Leclerc has been good on the Saturday. But yeah, but on Sunday, I'm expecting, I'm gonna predict a Lewis Hamilton win in
Oh,
France, and
spicy,
yes, Mercedes
spicy.
have been good recently. As I mentioned, 3 podiums in a row for Lewis Hamilton, 3 third place finishes. They were good in Barcelona previously, and France, you could say similar a bit with the hot tire temperatures, and whenever there's something out of the ordinary, Lewis seems to be the one who adapts the best.
Oh
And
yes, that's for sure.
so yeah, I'm expecting a first place from Lewis Hamilton, at least a podium, followed by Max and Leclerc. But
Oh
Russell
yes.
could be up there. I think the Mercedes car could be good on this track.
Top five for both of them. Let's just keep it that way then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Perez, on the other hand, if we talk about Red Bull, like Perez has been off last 1 2, like he's been unlucky with the accident
Yeah,
in.
with the crash, he was pretty unlucky. But let's see how this weekend goes. Hopefully, he eases into the weekend much better and puts it on pole. Even you never know. His car has got the pace, and the circuit has got like sector one, sector two, long straights. Sector three, maybe a Ferrari sector because of the turns and whatnot, because they
Yeah,
are medium to high speed corners and whatnot. So I mean, two sectors favoring Red Bull, so we might as well even say that Red Bull will be 1-2 if Checo lives up to the expectations.
yeah, I mean it's a high possibility. That's why I predict AlphaTauri to do well on this track with the Red Bull engine and the long straights. But anyways,
Yeah,
exciting weekend ahead. We obviously have a double header weekends. We have France this week, and next week we have Hungary. So it's gonna be a action-packed F1 weekends, back-to-back entertainment, and the summer break is coming up soon also.
yes, yes. So that 1 month of no races. So I mean, these two back-to-back races treat us well, and then
Yeah,
we'll be starving for a bit, and then we're back for Spa at the end of the month. Then
yeah. I mean Spa, I can't wait for it, but that's still a long way away. But
maybe the
hopefully,
last time you get to see it.
uh, hopefully not. But that's a
Hopefully not.
conversation for another day. Um,
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, back-to-back weekends. Expect a lot of content on Flowless Sports. We will be back again with F1 with videos, and also check out our other football videos in the transfer window review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Next time. See ya.
Bye.